welcome back to the channel. I'm giving y'all Rapunzel today. Black Rapunzel. Anyways, welcome back to the channel. I have recorded this video already 2 times, but I'm determined to get it out today. This is going to be about Rosarito, Mexico. Okay, and I'm brushing up on my Spanish too. I'm going to learn the language. Okay, after going there for that little split second, I'm just like, I felt crippled. I'm like, I gotta learn something, just to like something. I gotta know some Spanish. You can't be going to different places and not knowing a little something. Okay. Let's talk about how Rosarito, Mexico is, what I experienced, and whether or not you guys should take a trip there. If you haven't already, like, subscribe, share, you know the drill. What you need when you go to Rosarito, Mexico, because that was like one of the things I was trying to figure out. I actually drove there from Los Angeles. If you guys don't know, I'm based here in LA, and Rosarito, Mexico is only like 3 hours from downtown LA pretty much. So I wanted to kind of figure out, like, what am I gonna need along this journey when I'm going. And one of the major things that you're gonna need is car insurance, obviously your passport, global entry if you have it. It might work best for you on the way back. If you don't, you might want to sign up for it in general, because you can use this not only when you cross the border, but also when you are flying with TSA. You will be able to jump the lines because you already have a pre-background check pretty much there. And then the next thing you'll need is pesos and cash flow so you can have a good time. The car insurance that I found was Baja bound. It's basically Baja California insurance. So if you get into like any type of altercations as far as accidents, whatnot, you will be covered. You also want to just check your own car insurance and see what they cover, if they cover Mexico. Because sometimes they cover, you know, countries that are really close in proximity to us, opposed to covering, you know, countries that are further in distance. Another cool thing about Rosarito is it's like right back San Diego. I kind of was peeping that people kind of, I guess, travel or commute from Rosarito to San Diego in a sense, because it is so close. It's like literally the back door of San Diego, the backyard. You will run into traffic going back and forth from San Diego to Rosarito along your journey and on the way back. I think on the way back crossing the border was probably like the most hectic, because going into the States is always like a situation. What do we do? Things to do in Rosarito. You could definitely check out TripAdvisory. That's what I did. I found like ATVs. You can do zip lining. You can do horseback riding. There's actually so many things to do in Rosarito, and it's pretty clutch. It's also, you're supporting locals. It's not like on a resort type thing. I'm really big on like getting the whole experience of the actual like city or wherever I am, like the real culture of it, and which is why I'm going to learn a little bit more Spanish, because I felt so crippled there not knowing it. It was so many people speaking it, and thankfully one of my friends was with me, and he is very extremely fluent in Spanish, and it really made the trip a lot more easier. So 2 things that I did. I was in Rosarito, but I also went to Ensenada where the beach is, and I also went to Valle de Guadalupe, which Casa FRIDA's winery was in Valle de Guadalupe. And that was a great experience because we did a tasting, we did tequila tasting, we did also a wine tasting, and you could do both. And we also had like lunch there as well, and it was kind of really a nice day trip because along the way we actually ran into things across the road as well. We passed by this really dope art piece by an artist that he wanted to actually put this piece in the States, and I'll leave a picture here. It's called Castillo del Diablo, and it's basically the house of the devil, and it showcases all these different religions and it puts it in an art form. It's like different sculptures, statues, and all these different things, Egyptian religion. It's all on this house of the devil, and it's basically an art piece. What I took from it, it's pretty much that, you know, religion is root to all evil type thing. Kind of like that was what I got from it, and I could see why that would be kind of banned in the States because there's so many different religions. But that is a really dope place to stop. I didn't go inside of it, but just the outside is just crazy. Like really, really dope art in Mexico. Like another piece of artwork that I found was when I first got there. We went to like this little restaurant right off the coast. I wanted to eat, but it was a restaurant where a young guy, and he basically had an art gallery within his restaurant, and he would make art pieces with straw.
Wow, this is straw art. You're so talented.
And literally like make these very, very detailed, meticulous pieces of artwork with straw. What I realized going there, it was so much art everywhere I turned, and you guys know I'm like a creative, so I was just soaking it up. But it was just so simple, like it was more taken in an everyday life way, and not like in the States where like art is separate from the day-to-day kind of thing. Like I feel like in America people go to the art, where there it's kind of fluid within life. So another thing that we passed by that was super cool and magical and made me literally look at Mexico in a different way was we were going to Ensenada? I think we were going to Casa FRIDA, and we passed by this zone, and it's called basically Zona magical, and it's basically a gravitational pool.
We are in neutral right now and going down a hill, but it's a magnetic
pool. We're
pool.
going uphill and it's pulling the car uphill. The car's pulled uphill. I didn't believe it. This shit is real. The car's being pulled uphill. It's Zona magica.
Magical zone.
We're on an incline and it's pulling us up.
Yeah.
Hasta aquí, dang, until this point. What? That's crazy. My mind is blown with this.
So we're going down a ramp, right? And basically, when you put the car in neutral, it begins to pull back because that area has like this magnetic gravitational pull within it. Super dope. I'll leave all of these like different places right here, like the Google screenshots, and I'll also link them below. But I just found like that was super dope to just find within that area. The reason why we really found all these places, which I would recommend, is to get a taxi driver. We actually found our taxi driver through TripAdvisory. He was the guy that took us to the actual ATVs for that experience, and we kind of just connected with him and asked him could he take us around for the rest of the trip. And it's really cool to get somebody that is local within that area to show you around, because they know the spots that you wouldn't know about. We would have never known about like Zona Magical had he not stopped the car and put it in neutral. Another spot that was super cool on the way to Ensenada, this spot was probably my favorite throughout the whole trip. It was basically just a view overlook, which y'all know I love a view. And it's called Mirador Salsipuedes, but it was the most beautiful, literally the most beautiful view, like, and it was surrounded by so much color, so just like the whole overall view of it, you could just sit there. It was a meditation, literally a meditation. It was so pretty. I definitely recommend, if you are going to Rosarito and you're going to pass through Ensenada, definitely stop here just to take it all in, get that view, get that feel, and take some pictures, because I definitely took some pictures, which I'll link here. And other than that, overall, the trip to Rosarito was smooth. It was very efficient. I only spent like maybe $600 to $700 round for 3 days, and I think that is so cheap. You know, I didn't have to pay for a flight. You know, the most you're gonna pay for is like gas and stuff like that, but even that wasn't that crazy because it's a 3-hour drive, so your gas isn't gonna go crazy, and if you get the taxi driver, you're really not gonna use a lot of it. So yeah, I definitely recommend. A lot of people were asking me on my Instagram, if you don't follow it here, like all where I was and like all of that stuff. So I was like, you know what, let me make a video of actually explaining what this is. I will be doing more trips moving forward on my channel and kind of explaining how I got there, but also vlogging the experience as well. With this particular trip, I just wanted to take it in, see what Mexico was about, and really like soak in my roots there. But yeah, I will be back. I will probably go to FRIDA's house. I think that's going to be my next destination within Mexico. But thanks for watching, guys. Comment below, would you ever go to Rosarito, Mexico, or Ensenada? Would you want to see Zona Magica? Comment below. Let me know how you guys feel about it, and I'll be back. Keep mastering your gaze out there.